If you're a photographer, a designer, or any kind of creative, these are 3 business owner mistakes that you definitely need to avoid. The very first one, and this is one that nobody talks about, and I think it's so important, is that you do not have to quit your job just right off the bat. You do not have to be like, oh yeah, I want to go full time as a creator and just literally quit your job. Because newsflash, you do need a certain amount of money to keep your creative business going. So as passionate as you may be about that creative business you want to go full time into, do not be so quick to just go off and say, I want to quit my job. Rather, what you want to do is be very intentional, sit out and plan how much money that you actually need to be able to afford to quit your job before you just go in and quit it. Because remember, you need money to run a business. No one talks about that, but it's so important. The second business owner tip I have for you as a creative is to not turn your creative business into a content creation business. Now, I know we live in an age of social media, and content creation is a vital part of your marketing, but content creation is not your entire business. And I see a lot of times when you have artists that are so passionate about their work, but it's like, okay, now all I have to do is create content about my art and all of that. The business part of your business still matters. Content creation is just a small bit of marketing. Have you worked out how you're going to get clients online? Have you worked out what your pricing looks like? Have you even worked out your business model before you are investing all of your time into content creation? Yes, content creation is good, but if all you're doing is creating content for social media, you are a content creator, you're not a business owner, and there's a very important difference with the both of these. The third business owner tip I have for you as a creator, as a creative business owner, and this is one that I think is the most important, is to, from a very early stage, figure out what makes you stand out. A creative business owner. Imagine you're a photographer. You can imagine already that there are so many photographers out there. If you're a writer, there are so many writers out there. Why should anyone decide to work with you as opposed to the thousands, if not millions of people that do the exact same thing that you do? And the way that you do this is by working out your business model. So if you're a photographer, for example, you can say, okay, I want to focus on wedding photography, and that sets you apart, even though there are other wedding photographers out there, but you're able to very quickly kind of set a pace for, this is why you should work with me, this is how I can help you very specifically. Because if you're just playing the field and doing what everyone does, people are going to wonder, why should I pick you? So it's very important from a very early stage, and even if this is something that changes over time, it's perfectly normal if at the beginning you decide to be a wedding photographer and then later on you decide to be something else. But at every given point in time, you want to be very specific as to, this is why you should work with me and this is how we can work together. Let me know in the comments if you found these tips helpful, and let me know what are some of the other business owner tips that you think is very important, especially for creative business owners. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow for more.